Hello everyone and welcome to a just about monthly parent team talk. If you've been following the parent team talk journey, you'll know that we've been harvesting amazing truths out of this incredible portion of scripture, Deuteronomy 6 verse 4 to 9, also known as the Shema. If you haven't been following and this is your first one, welcome. And I've linked the others in the description below, which will help probably color today's message in a little bit as well and give you more context. But for today, we're looking at verse 6. And verse 6 says, "And these words that I command you today shall be on your heart." You see, Moses is busy setting up the adults to pass their faith and their legacy onto the next generation. He starts with establishing God as the cornerstone of their identity. He then goes on to encourage them to pursue a love relationship with God as the basis for how to live. Now in verse 6, to ensure that they don't miss the contagious nature of passing on their legacy, he encourages them to have these things on their hearts personally before they're able to pass it on to the next generation. So this is really about making it personal, making it real to oneself before we're able to effectively pass it on to the next generation. And so the value for today is making it personal. Honestly, I don't have all that much to say. The big idea here is being real about your faith journey, being real about life with your families. And instead of trying to hide your struggles and kind of protect your kids from your struggles and your family, just to be open and honest in an age-appropriate way so that they can see how God is working in your life. You see, parents and adults, you will have influence on the next generation, whether you like it or not, whether it's positive or negative. How you love God, how you love your spouse, how you work, how you treat others, how you deal with money or your attitude towards money, how you communicate with others. This is all going to be picked up on, and these values and perspectives are going to be learned by the next generation. And so sometimes we do well at some of these things, and other times not so well. It's hardly ever, if ever, that we do well at all of these things. But the point is to try not cover up our lives, especially our struggles, from our families. As we make it personal, our kids learn from our successes and our failures as we're open and honest about them. And we have a much healthier platform to pass our faith and our realities on to the next generation. You see, the next generation specifically can whiff out insincerity and fakeness very quickly. And you can only fool your kids or young people for so long before maybe they don't have as much respect because you're not able to be open and honest. And so I really just want to encourage us to be open and honest around our own faith journeys with the next generation, with our kids, with other kids in our spheres of influence. And this will create such a good platform for them to see God working in our lives. These truths shall be on your heart. This is not about being perfect. It's about loving God. It's about being honest around our own relationship with God, with our families, and letting them in on that and learning from that. So this week, let's make it personal.